Hi, this is Andres from Aulas Neo, and I talk about technology and education. So, if you work in an educational project, you must have heard the concept of LMS, or Learning Management System. Today we'll talk about what an LMS is, what is it for, and who needs one. Okay, first let's define a couple of basic concepts. What is learning? We can think of learning as the process of acquiring a new capability. And this can be a physical ability, like to do something new, or can be a cognitive ability, like to explain a new concept or being able to understand something new. So this is basically learning. And then what is exactly teaching? Because we don't really need teaching to learn. We can learn by try and experience. But this is not the best way to learn something. It is much better when somebody comes and explains you and gives their experience and their previous knowledge. So we can think of teaching as the act of helping somebody else to acquire this new capability, that is, to learn. And I will not go into the details of the cognitive processes of learning, which is very complex, but I'll just say that teachers along the years and the centuries have developed a number of tools and techniques to make learning easier, to help people learn. And now, in the digital era, the available palette of tools that teachers can use has increased dramatically. So the question here is how you make sure that the right tools reach the right people at the right time and in the right shape. By tools, we can think of videos, any kind of multimedia material, hypertext, interactive activities, quizzes, games. So all the things have to be put in place in the right order, in the right way. If you've ever sent a Zoom link via WhatsApp, for example, or posted a YouTube video in a Facebook group, or sent a Google Drive by email, you know what I mean, and the problems that you have when you do that. So here is where the LMS comes to help. The LMS is basically a system that puts all the training tools together in a single virtual space. First, the LMS will authenticate and authorize your users, that is your students, so you will be sure that only the people that you want to address can access the content. Then it will let you organize all this content in structures that can be, for example, programs and then courses that are part of a program, and inside the courses in chapters, in sections, in units, and finally the components that are the pieces of tools and elements, the videos, the text, the quizzes, the problems, all the things. It will also give you mechanisms to control in which order are these type of contents presented to the users, and if there are any condition or any time, any date, or any condition depending on the student. For example, if they completed the test before, they can access another video or another content. It will also allow you keep control of the progress of the students and you will be able to connect to an analytic system to get insights and statistics of what is happening in your virtual classrooms, or other features like connecting to an e-commerce site so you can sell courses, or connect to a student information system if you are in a larger organization. Besides that, the LMS gives the student kind of a sense of belonging. They will feel like at school because they will know that the content and the process that they are doing was curated by somebody who takes care of what is the exact content that they have to consume at the right time. So basically, no matter the size of your project, even if you are a single educator or part of a larger educational institution, or you work in a company in a training area, in HR, for example, or if you are part of a government or a non-profit that decides to use teaching as a way to transmit your mission, then if you want to take your educational project to the next level, you definitely need an LMS. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Follow me for more content like this, and see you very soon. Bye.